Hi everyone, I'm your host Lady Di, and this is Tattoos Across Texas. Today we're at Ink and Iron Tattoos. Let's go check it out. Hi everyone, I'm with the owner and tattoo artist of Ink and Iron, Elias Gleason. Elias, tell us about your tattoo shop. When did it first open?
Well, we first opened in 2019. It was a year before COVID. Originally started with a pretty small crew. It was only this one site with just four stations, but over the last little over 3 years, we've created a pretty good reputation and brand here in San Antonio. Good enough, we've needed an expansion recently. So about 4 months ago, we've grown to be probably about 2.5 times the size that we are now, or previously when we opened. But it's been a fun ride so far, and we're pretty happy with where we're at.
Tell us a little bit about what you offer at your tattoo shop, because I know you offer piercing, and what else do you offer?
We actually just recently started doing microblading. We have a very good shop manager and piercer. She's my lead piercer, and she also got trained in microblading. She's been doing that for, I think, the last 6 months now. But we have all kinds of artists that can do everything from realism, watercolor, portraits, traditional, neo-traditional. Pretty much anything that walks through our door, we can tackle.
So what makes your shop so successful?
I think the main thing is our consistency with the quality of work that we put out. A lot of tattoo artists that we've had come through here, we've been very selective with the staff that we have. So we have a core group of artists that they're passionate about the work that they put out. Not everybody here, well, nobody here is just strictly like looking at like the dollar signs at the end of the day. Of course, everyone here is always, needing to make, money to make ends meet. But, whether the tattoo is big, small, whatever it is, the art that goes into it, you're putting, as an artist, they're always putting a piece of themselves into, someone. So they take that very seriously, and I think that's one of the big things that I've looked at when I've hired our staff, and just the overall experience. So you can have good artwork. There's plenty of places in San Antonio you can get good artwork as well, but the overall experience that someone comes in, they're getting something for a lifetime. You have a lot of people that come in for different reasons, whether it's a memorial tattoo or something that means quite a bit to them. Right. So from the time that they walk into the door, to the time they walk out, we want them to have like the greatest experience possible, along with having the good artwork. And I think that's been fundamental to the growth that we've had every single day. I'm here day in and day out just to make sure that everybody that comes in here, they're taken care of. And over the last 3 plus years, I've seen the return on that has been exponential. Like the people that leave here, the reviews that they leave us, the feedback that they give, the recommendations to other people, to other clients. It's come back in such a way that we're as successful as we are, and in a very short period of time, we're up there in some of the top names in San Antonio. So we're very, very proud to be doing that.
So I've learned that you are an Army veteran. That's awesome. I just want to thank you for your service.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
And I've also noticed a lot of military men and women come through your shop. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about that.
A lot of our business comes from military clientele, especially on the weekends. It's not unusual to come in on a Saturday, Sunday, and see the whole shop full of a lot of military, especially the ones that are in training at Joint Base San Antonio, Fort Sam, here for medical training. We recently became kind of labeled as a military trusted business, which is very cool. The training cadre out there, they have our health department info and things like that for the recruits. Usually when they're doing things by the book, they need to fill out chits and get permission, to get their tattoo work. But it's really nice that, we've established ourselves with such a good reputation with them that constantly the cycles that are coming through, the word of mouth just keeps trickling down, and you see, people come and go throughout, the year, and the new classes that are coming in, the new boots, coming in. So
Right.
it's really cool, and being able to talk to them and see, where they're from and talk about their goals in the military and things like that. We're very blessed to have the amount of military that come through here right now. Usually it's a slow season for a lot of studios right now. Thankfully, because of the military business that we have,
Right.
like we've been, steady and pretty consistent with that. So they're a huge part of our business. We do pretty much everything we can to make sure they're taken care of. Our price points tend to be some of the best in San Antonio, especially for the quality that people are getting. We pay for their Ubers and Lyfts to and from post, because a lot of them don't have their POVs and things like that. So anything we can do to help them out, we're all about it. So that's just a real big thing for us. We're thankful for them. So.
And that's phenomenal, and it speaks volumes that you offer, all these services that you do for all your clients, and especially the military.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Well, tell our audience where they can find you.
So we're here in San Antonio. We're kind of by North Star Mall, West Avenue in Blanco area. Our address is 11415 West Avenue. We're easy to find. We're on Google. Just give a quick Google search, Incan Iron, and come on down.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us
Absolutely.
interview.
Thank you for coming in.
All right. Thanks. Got it. Today's tattoo artist is named Alex Hernandez. He's originally from Saltillo, Coahuila. And tell us about what type of tattoo style that you do.
I do black and gray, mostly. I really like black and gray, but I know how to do everything, but not especially
That's
black
your
and gray.
favorite?
Yeah,
That's your
my
passion? And then you were telling me a little bit about the beginning, how you started your path into becoming a tattoo artist. You said that you got your degree in engineering.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
I'm just there in the college studying engineer, but I'm just thinking about I don't want to be there in the industry all day, do the same,
Yeah.
So at the beginning, I'm just like, I'm gonna do another stuff. I don't know, put my shop or whatever.
Yes.
And one time I remember one of my friends, he's like, what do you do tattoos? So I'm like, I don't know, I can do it, but maybe just for hobby,
Yeah.
And I started doing tattoos, and I started trading for a couple food or things like
Yeah.
that, and I was like, okay, I think I can do it, I like it,
Yeah.
And after that I started getting money for tattoos, so I was like, yeah, that's a
So-
good hobby.
Yeah.
And work now.
And it pays well.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would say that you're a self-taught tattoo artist. Self-taught. And then tell me a little bit about what made you take a different path from engineering. Was it hard to make a decision to become a tattoo artist?
Nah, not really. I think
It
it
was
was really easy.
That was
Yeah.
that was what you really wanted to do. Obviously, you're really good at it. I've seen your
Yeah.
work. Very talented.
Thank you.
And then you also told me that you play a little bit of football.
Yeah.
Right in Monterrey.
Yeah, I used to play football in Monterrey and UANL, that was the name of the college.
Yes.
So I lived there with a lot of friends, so most of the players, right?
Yeah.
So all that guys at my beginnings to make tattoos, those guys are like doing something on me, practice on me, and I was
Right.
like, yeah, okay, cool, I can do it. That's where I started.
Yeah. So you got your practice on.
Yeah, I practice a lot on those guys.
Well,
Thank
that's
you,
pretty
bro.
awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about your parents. How did they feel about you not wanting to, go that path of being an engineer? You
Yeah.
wanted to be a tattoo artist. How did that go?
At the beginning, my parents, they were like, no, don't do it. You're gonna die, like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get money for...
You're gonna starve. And,
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. So it's just my hobby now. I was
Yeah.
telling that to my dad, like, it's just my hobby. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna down to college, you know.
Yeah.
And I start getting money, so he was like, "Oh, okay, cool. You can make money on that stuff." And he started like, "Okay,
Noticing.
okay, yeah." And he saw my work, so he was like, "Okay, it's not a joke. So
Right.
that guy can do it really good, you know." So he started like, "Okay,
Yeah.
you're free for that. You know what I mean? Like you
That's-
can do that stuff."
That's pretty awesome. So now your parents have your back and they understand that this is your passion, this is your career that you want to do, and you're
Yeah.
really good at it.
Yeah.
So have you tattooed either one of your parents?
Yeah, I tattooed my parents, my dad and my mom.
Yeah?
My dad, he said, I remember like, okay, you're gonna do tattoos on me but when you have like a 4 years experience or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember like my mom, he was like, okay, I want this one right now. And I was like, okay, I can do it, you know? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
what
that
did
helped
he
me a
get?
lot because that was a Polynesian tattoo. You know that style, like a lot of lines, and so that helped me a lot to practice, you know.
Wow.
And that was really cool, yeah, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have like a Polynesian tattoo on that arm, and that part too, both arms, and right here, he have Polynesian too. He really liked that style.
Yeah.
He tried to be like The Rock, I think so. You know? So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
My dad is pretty big, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it looks really cool, the tattoos. And he
Nice.
get a crown right here on the chest.
Uh-huh.
What else? Pretty much I think that's it. Oh, and my little brother, he make a tattoo on my dad.
Oh, that's right. And you mentioned your brother works here at Ink and Iron with you, right?
Yeah, he work with me now. I start showing how to make tattoos. I mean, just the basic. And he, after that, he start practice and all that. But he never draw.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, it's gonna be hard, you know?
Yeah.
But I saw he's practicing face skin. I was like, damn, yeah, he can do
He's
it.
picking it up pretty
Yeah.
quick. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So you know what? It's really awesome that you're also bilingual in Spanish, and I think that helps out on a lot of the clientele that comes in and they don't speak English. So you make them feel comfortable because you speak Spanish.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is really cool. Siempre a veces también entran al shop en like español y Elías, el owner, is just like, sí. And Javi or William, so empezamos ya a ayudarle, o incluso mis clientes intentan explicarme algo en español,
Sí.
en inglés, so it's hard. Y como yo a veces intento explicar algo en inglés y es difícil para mí,
Sí.
so en español es mucho mejor para mí. Puedo explicar más y aún así mis clientes, los que hablan español, se sienten mucho mejor.
Mucho mejor,
Yeah.
sí.
A veces algunas de mis publicaciones que subo, el texto que pongo, ¿verdad? La descripción, la pongo en español o así, entonces ya mis clientes se dan cuenta que
dan
hablo
cuenta.
español y ya hacen más preguntas, o ahora sí,
Sí.
hey, ¿cómo estás? Quiero algo así como esto, mira, ¿me puedes ayudar?
Sí. What is the lifestyle of a tattoo artist? What does that mean to you?
I like it a lot because you always make something different and you try with a lot of people and escuchas lo que ellos dicen,
Sí.
you know, so try to put all together and put it on the skin,
Yeah.
so that is really cool, so I really like it.
What motivates you to get up every day to want to do this?
I really like the process, you know, so to start to the end. So I really like the process. So even when I put the stencil on and I take it off, like the paper,
Yes.
and I saw all those lines and all that, and I was like, oh, that is gonna look really cool, you know, when I'm done.
That's gonna look badass.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's my motivation, and I think my clients feel it at the end.
Yes.
That whole looking when my clients looking in the mirror like, damn, I love it, bro, you know. And
yeah.
also, the most of my clients always text me after the tattoo, like the day before or something like that. Like, bro, I was in the gym, or everyone start like, damn, where you get it? It's pretty badass. Or start like that. You know?
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that makes me feel so good, you know.
Yeah, because you end up building your clientele that way, like word of mouth.
Yeah.
And then I also noticed that a lot of military people come in here.
Yeah, I think 80% of my clients are military.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And then today you actually have a young lady who's coming in for a tattoo. What is she getting today?
Yeah, she's gonna get a Harry Potter tattoo. Yeah.
And is that like a portrait? Realism or?
Yeah, I put like 4 portraits on that
Wow.
tattoo. It's pretty small, so
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot
It
of
looks awesome.
writing in it. I think I saw the stencil on there. It was like a lot of small writing, a lot of detail.
Yeah, it's kind of like a paper news.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I try to incorporate some pictures
Yeah.
on the paper news.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to see the end product. So we'll be here. We're going to see it all happen and all unwrap today.
Cool.
So thank you so much for your interview.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. So where can our audience and all their future clients find you?
Oh, you can guys follow me. My Instagram is _alex.tattoos.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you for watching this video. If you try to get a tattoo, just send us a message on Instagram, Tattoos 210, or my personal Instagram, _alex.tattoos.